looking at it, you haven't played in Denver, so are you asking for advice about altitude or anything like that?
Nothing you can do at this point. You either you just gotta adapt. You know, got it tatted on the side of my ribs, adapt to survive. So, I mean, I trained in Big Bear for like 2.5, 3 weeks. So I mean, it was tough, but it's not gonna be much time to adjust. You just gotta play with it.
I saw that in the Browns weekly release they had you're 36 yards short of 6,000, I think. Do you pay attention to any of your milestones? Do any of them mean more to you than others?
None of them, not to sound ungrateful or anything, but none of them mean anything. You know, if you're losing, it sucks to lose. No milestone's gonna make you feel better. Plus I've missed seasons, games, so for me it's not really in the back of my head either.
Well, as you're losing, I know when we talked after you after games, you're frustrated, but like during the week, are you able to put that frustration aside, and how have you dealt with 2-5 to this point?
Put frustration aside. I mean, it's always there. You know, you want to win, you want to be part of the solution, and you never want to be the problem. So I think we're all just trying to find the solution right now. We're just trying to find ways to put together games. Less mistakes, less penalties called on us, and find a way to put together better games and come out with wins.
How are the coaches supposed to kind of like balance not forcing the ball to you with getting it to you when they should?
I don't know. That's why they're the coach and I'm the player. Like, I don't know how to really answer that. It's tough. I think at the end of the day, they just do what's best for the team. They do whatever the game plan is, and they go about it that way. Once you get caught up in trying to make someone happy or anything like that, I think that it would weaken the game plan, if anything. So you just kind of got to go about it, whatever they feel like is the best approach for that game.
Do you think they are doing that?
Huh?
Do you think they are doing that the best of their ability?
Doing what?
Operating the game plan to get to who's ever open, or look at these.
I mean, I'm sure that's the goal. I'm sure they don't sit up there like, we're not going to throw them the ball. I don't really know how to answer that. I'm sure their goal is to put together the best game plan, get the ball into the hands of the people to help make plays for the team, and win the game.
What is your feeling, though, that it's so hard to find a solution given the fact you got two receivers like you guys and a running back like Nick Chubb and a highly regarded quarterback?
I think it comes down to the little stuff. They say it's a game of inches, so every 5-yard penalty when it's 2nd and 2, and now it's a 2nd and 7. Now we're in the 3rd and 3, and we don't get a 3rd down when we already would have had the first down. Without the 5 yards. So it's just eliminating. Not like we beat ourselves all year, but like we've helped teams beat us. We haven't done a good job at eliminating and playing mistake-free, and I know we've talked about that, accountability, discipline, all these things. It just comes down to being mistake-free.
Todd Monken comes into our room once a week, and today was a day, and he seemed encouraged by some of the things that happened on offense in New England. And he said he thought that Mayfield played well. But, that's just kind of the background of the question to you. Did the offense make some strides in that game?
Definitely. I definitely think we made strides. I think there's still areas we could, if we were to look back on it or play them again down the road, I think we would have an even better game plan. This is a historical defense that we went against. They're playing at a phenomenal level. So there was definitely takeaways from that game that were positive. I think Baker played well. We just penalties, turnovers. It's tough to beat a team like that. Any team in the NFL with penalties and turnovers. Yeah. It's just kind of stemming from the initial whatever happened before the season started, and it just kind of lingers, and you just got to deal with it. That's where I'm at right now. It's unfortunate. I wish it didn't happen before the season. I could have been in a better place, but this is where I'm at. So.
You talked about beating yourselves and the little details that make all the difference. How close do you think this is, though, to finally becoming what everybody thought it was going to be?
I think we eliminate the mistakes every single day. I think, I don't think we go to play to be what everyone thought we were going to be. I think we play, and this is a unit within this building, and we play the best of our ability. and we want to come out and we want to win. Everyone here wants to do their job. We want to succeed. We want to get on plane rides with that good feeling. I think it's a feeling everybody around here misses, and it's something that we're looking to get back to.
Baker was talking about a sense of urgency. Can you notice that in practice?
Definitely, but I don't think there's not ever been a sense of urgency. I just think that now, at 2-5, now we're 2-5, and it's each game is getting tighter and tighter. There's not many more games you could lose. Don't want to lose any, but there's not many more games you could lose. So everyone has a sense of urgency to win, to do right, to be better in every phase of the game. Yeah, I think that comes from experience. It comes from playing in games together. Live bullets are different than when we're in practice, and you don't have to worry about this or that. It's not even. It's tough to compare. And the only way to get it is game reps. So if there ever was any frustration, it's because I know that. I'm a little older. I've been doing this. I know that when you get it in games, it has more confidence for in game. You can go through the whole week of practice and catch 30 balls and then get to the game and you don't have the same thing that's going on. It comes from that experience. And the more games we have together, the better we'll be. But it is time for us to turn it on. Like you said, you have a highly regarded quarterback. I think this is a phenomenal player, and I just want to be able to help him in every which way I can.
Is there something to that you just have to figure out where Baker's going to put it on the back end?
Yeah, that's all stuff that happens in game. As far as Eli and I, once you know exactly, all right, he's gonna. You just know. It comes from experience. Like I said, in games, there was multiple times it happened in games, and if you did miss in a game, it wasn't like a big deal. It was like, oh yeah, we know why we missed. Now we're still learning, and there is that learning curve of experience that comes from within the game. Played with him for 5 years, so it was a lot easier than just coming in and somebody who's throwing 900-mile-an-hour fastball. He's just got a different arm. He's just he could throw the ball from one hash all the way on the comeback in a second. So it's definitely different, and like I said, it just comes from game experience.
Do you feel super optimistic that as the weeks go by, this is going to...
Yes. I have no doubt in my mind that at some point in time it's going to be everything that we all talked about, and that's why you have those conversations, those talks, and you want to know what can I do better. I'm going to be the first one to look at myself and be like, what can I do better? What are my weaknesses on the field, off the field, whether it's communication, whether whatever it is, you just find that weakness. Like I said, I've been growing. I get out of that comfort zone and try and find how I could be better and help this team, how I could be better to help Baker, because he's going to be a phenomenal player. I know he gets a lot of heat just for the person that he is. I know we sit here and, I just wanted to say, we're all human. You know what I mean? We all have emotions. Everyone wants to, nobody likes feel like you're being poked at and prodded at, and especially not a guy like that. And like I said, as I came here, I've been through that journey already. I've been through this fire, so that's a part of me that is also able to help him in a way. This is a kid who cares about football. He cares about winning. He's not whatever people make him out to be just because of his personality. It's like, can't really say anything. If he was winning and he was still doing it, we would all be here laughing and loving him. But because we're losing, we want to kind of poke at him a little bit, and I'm going to be the first one here to defend him every single time. I always got his back. I know what it's like. I've been there, and yeah. I get it. It's like I sit up here and I've oftentimes answered questions with too much authenticity, and it gets taken and used against me. And it's like, I come up here and I respect you, not to say you don't respect me, but don't I'm a human, don't play with me. I don't like being played with. It's a mutual respect thing, and just, if at times that feels like it's lost, we're only human. I don't have time to deal with that. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm good. I'm not going to put my energy in a place to where it's going to put me in a negative space. I'm going to keep my energy for me, and I'm going to keep it moving. Whether it was the right, wrong thing to do, we are human.
Did you tell him some of that today?
I told him already. I've told him this since I've been here. I'm like, bro, Drake said it best. He said, in this game, you only lose when you fight back. Meaning there is no winning. There's nothing. You could put together the perfect 6-sentence thesis, and it's amazing, and there's still going to be those two people that are like it just is how it is. There's no winning in this world. This is a world filled of negativity. I think the biggest downfall that we could have in this world, and that's sarcastic, is that everybody to be positive. We know negativity sells. We know that all that stuff's better than being positive and upbeat, so that's what we dig, we thrive. We're looking for the one little thing, and that's where, now I try and watch my words, because it's like one line gets taken and it's like, all right, well, that's not what I said. There was a whole 8 lines leading up to that, but this is all you took from it. So I understand life. I understand how it goes. I understand that we're looking for the negative. But at the end of the day, we're human. He wants to win. He's upset he's not winning, or he hasn't done to the best of his ability. That's upsetting. It's just upsetting. We want to be great.
Do you think the criticism, Baker's to face the franchise as the quarterback, so if you win, you get the praise, if you lose, you get the criticism. Do you think that some of the criticism towards Baker over these last couple of weeks is unfair?
Definitely. I would honestly say, not to make it about me, I feel like the position I'm in, I may be one of the only players in the NFL who's not a quarterback who could be blamed for a game, you know what I mean, or blamed for this or that. It's just the position that I'm in. I understand it. I get it. It's unfortunate, but some of the criticism that's been on him is like, you can't sit here and say it's all on him, you know what I mean? We have to take a look at everything that's going on around him. And obviously he has to play better. I have to play better. Jarvis has to play better. Chubbs, we all have to do better. We all need to do better. You can't sit there and be like, it's Baker's fault. Like, I feel like that's the easiest thing for us to do. And I've been in situations, where one person's getting the blame and the rest of the people are quiet, just to kind of stay out of the fire. Like, I'm going to jump in the fire with them. I'll be the first one. Some of these losses are on me. I need to be in the right place, the right time. I need to do better. And that's what I plan to do for the rest of the season. I said before the Seahawks game, I felt like I was back to me. I felt like I was back to playing and having that love. And I just never want to go into a negative space again. So I'm bringing it to the field every single time I get out there. And I know that we'll see things turn around here shortly.
When you talk about, you guys getting in and example, like the actual everyone's still talking about the actual call from the Patriots game. Is that an example?
I mean, to be honest, it was the play we had all week to run it. We didn't really get the look we wanted, but we already had the play called, and kind of was like a timing of the essence thing. And it's a play really, conceptually, if you know football, I'm kind of not just clearing it out, but I'm getting it open. So Jarvis is coming open in that same zone, and honestly, the ball was just in the light. It wasn't something that I feel like if I could have seen it, I would have caught it. It just was kind of coming late, and I'm looking, and then it's like all of a sudden, you know what I mean, like the ball hit you. So in those little things, even when I was in New York, it was still something like those balls are hard. Those are something that it comes with experience. It comes with game reps. You can practice that in practice all the time, but it's different in the game. It's different bullets. And back shoulders are something that's hard. If we're running a go route and I'm trying to beat a man over the top and I'm not looking for the ball and it goes back shoulder, it's different than I'm looking for the ball and I'm running back shoulder. Now the DB, he has my whole chest. He's pushing me out of bounds, and now the ball is going this way. So those are some of the toughest things. A back shoulder 9 ball is it's so easy, but it's so complicated at the same time if you're not exactly knowing how it's going to be. But honestly, it looked like me looking at this light right here, and then the ball hit me. Like I really can't see it.
99 times out of 100.
I'm gonna catch it if I can see it, and I've had drops this year, and it's just been, things that I've been too, worried about something else and how this was going, or just wanting to be in the right place, and then I'm not in the ball. It's just something over game times. I think that we're gonna see what we're all been waiting to see, and then everyone in here, we're gonna be, all smiling, and the questions are gonna be different, and we're gonna be rolling, and I think we'll be on our way to where we want to go.
Speaking of different questions, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, leading the SEC in receiving, first deal from LSU to do that since you and Jarvis were there. What are your thoughts about the way they play?
I'm jealous, No. When we were there, it just wasn't like this. To see them even in a game where, they're up like 8 points, and we were up 8 points with 4 minutes left. Like, we were trying to run that clock out. they're still trying to score touchdowns, 9 route. Like they're going at it. So I love seeing little Jefferson. I remember when he was there and he was, you know what I mean, young. Little Jordan's brother and Ricky, and now seeing him and thinking like, man, this kid's about to be in the NFL, like coming up soon, and Chase, and just seeing what they're doing over there. I hope that they break every record that's been put over there, and I just love seeing the Tigers win. Got a tough game coming up. Obviously, as you know, Tuscaloosa, it's not an easy place to play. It's not an easy place to win. And the Tide have just been rolling. You know, Nick Saban's, he's the Bill Belichick in my eyes of what's going on. They remind me of each other. He's just got a system. It's like Alabama gets players. They're a linebacker. They wear number 30. They're the best linebacker. They get a, you know what I mean? They get a receiver. He's the receiver who runs the same kind of. So they just have a system. They've been rolling. But I think this is the year. It's tough. I think it's just about whoever really eliminating, you know, kind of the same in football. Eliminating whoever has the least amount of mistakes, turnovers, and just whoever scores the most points that day.